welcome to the Vermont Ukulele Society. We have been in existence for 2 or 3 years, although some of us are brand new to the ukulele and others have been playing for many, many years. We'd like to introduce ourselves at this point and then play you some songs. My name is Jim Viennock. I'm from Bristol, Vermont. I've been playing for about 2 years, and this is a ukulele I made myself from a kit over the past, 2-3 months.
Hi, I'm Sue Rice, and I'm from Lincoln, Vermont, and this is my flea. It's called the Flea ukulele, made by the Magic Fluke Company here in New Hartford, Connecticut. And later I can tell you about another ukulele I have.
I'm Barry McDonald, and I have a baritone ukulele, which is tuned a little different from the other ukuleles here, and the reason I'm playing it is it complements my guitar, and I'm from Virginia.
My name is Ken Lutton. I'm from New Haven, and this is my beautiful Pono tenor. I've been playing for about 4 years, and loving every minute of it.
I'm Fran Broughton, and I play tenor ukulele, and a little bit later I'll show you one of my vintage ukuleles.
And my name is Jennifer Viennock, and I'm from Bristol, Vermont, and I'm playing my wonderful mango tenor fluke. And I've also brought my wonderful little banjolele, which is from the early 1900s.
All right.
What's next?
How about Ukulele Lady? Okay.
All right.
You like ukulele lady like you. If you like to linger where it's shady, ukulele lady linger too. If you kiss ukulele lady, well you promise ever to be true. And she sees another ukulele lady fool around with you. Maybe she'll sigh, maybe she'll cry, maybe she'll find somebody else by and by to sing to when it's cool and shady, where the tricky, wicky, wacky woo. If you like ukulele lady like you. Maybe she'll sigh, maybe she'll cry, maybe she'll find somebody else by and by to sing to when it's cool and shady, where the tricky, wicky, wacky woo. If you like ukulele lady like you do. If you like ukulele lady like you.
Okay.
Tiny bubbles. How about some tiny bubbles?
Tiny Bubbles, made most famous by Don Ho. He was flying in the Air Force just after World War II. His mother owned a restaurant with a stage, and she became ill. So he had to leave the Air Force and take care of the restaurant and started singing. And this was his first big hit. Don Hode passed away just a couple of years ago, but he had 10 children.
Any ukulele players?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Yes.
Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over with the feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, and mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over with a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the ginger lane I give to you today, and here's a kiss that will not fade away. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over with a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. With a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. With a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of
Any thoughts about what else we might play?
Well, I'm thinking, why don't we share a little bit about the history of the ukulele?
That's a good idea.
Okay. So, let's see, what do we know collectively? We know that the Portuguese came to Hawaii in the mid to late 1800s, and they brought with them a couple instruments, the braguina and the machete. And these two instruments were described as a cross between the guitar and the banjo. And these musicians that were aboard the ship, the Craig's Head, I think, Raven's Craig, there we go. And they made such a hit, and the islanders loved the sound of the instrument, and the Hawaiian royalty really took a shine to it, so that soon the ukulele came into being. They made it smaller, they reduced it from 5 strings to 4 strings, and soon everyone on the island, they were playing the ukulele, and certainly championed by the Hawaiian royalty. And so then we know that there was a World's Fair in California in the early 1900s, and that's where there was this great big pavilion where the Hawaiians, for the first time, they had their groups came with their instruments, and the ukulele caught on like wildfire across the mainland. And after the World's Fair was over with, the different group members actually started to join vaudeville groups, and they brought the ukulele all over the mainland. And then that went on for a few years, and then they took the ukulele to Europe, and there was one tour that went on for 8 years over there, and it was at that point that the banjolele became very famous. It was most famous in England, and it never really quite caught on in our country, although there are some folks who really love it, like myself and others. Anything else, guys, that we want to add about the history of the ukulele? Oh, the name of it. Okay, I'm glad I cued myself there. Ukulele. It has a couple of different. There are a couple of different interpretations. One is ukulele, the gift to come home. That was the interpretation by Queen Liliuokalani, and I know that members of our group all feel that this instrument has been a great gift to us. It's very joyful, and we can certainly understand where that interpretation came from. And then there's another interpretation, uku meaning flee, lele, jumping, and it was said that it reminded someone of an aggrieved monkey shaking its little paw to get a flea off of it. You know, that looked like how the earlier players of the ukulele played. So jumping fleas is another interpretation. Are there any others? I guess that's
Well, I
pretty covered it.
All right, yeah, that was great. Well, a couple of tunes that we're going to do right now, two classic ukulele tunes, Hello My Baby and 5'2". And these tunes really lend themselves to the ukulele with the chord progressions and with the rhythm, the style. Almost sounds like it was written for ukulele. So I've got that one. All right. Okay.
This has our turnaround.
Oh yes, we have our little
There's one
vamp
little
that we
turn-
play.
the
Yeah,
vamps.
before every verse. All right.
Okay.
Okay. One, two, here we go.
Hello, my baby, hello, my baby, hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire, baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, and you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, my baby, hello, my baby, hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire, baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, and you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone, tell me I'm your own. 5'2", eyes of blue, but oh, what those 5 feet can do. Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had no other beaux. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into 5'2", covered in furs, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my girl? 5'2", eyes of blue, oh, what those 5 foot can do. Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had no other beaux. Has anybody seen my girl? If you run into a 5'2", covered in fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen mine? Has anybody seen mine? Has anybody seen my girl?
How about another one from the Roaring '20s? How about Sweet Georgia Brown? Ah, Sweet Georgia Brown?
Kicky little tune.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'd like to get my banjo lady for that.
Which banjo lady for that? while she was getting her banjolele, I'm gonna just share my little vintage ukulele, since Jennifer's showing off her ukulele. This is a ukulele that kind of got me interested in starting ukulele. When I was about 8 years old, I got to see the attic in my parents' home, and in the attic there was this really interesting looking small guitar, as I thought, and so I brought it to my elementary music teacher, Miss Strodel, wherever she is, and she said, well, that's actually a ukulele. And it had belonged to my grandmother, and I don't know how much she played, but I know she was interested in music, and I know she encouraged music playing in the house. And it's really neat. It has these little seal holes, sound holes right here, and it has this pear shape, and it just is a wonderful sounding ukulele. So it's called a Roy Smeck Vita Uke, and it was made about 1928, and it has the Roy Smeck label on the top, and Roy Smeck was known as the Wizard of the Strings, and he played ukulele and banjo and guitar and a number of other things, and was known for really fast technique. So it's the Roy Smeck Vita Uke, a really neat vintage ukulele, very special.
Cool, Fran.
All right, Sweet Georgia Brown. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Where do we start on this one?
Georgia Cleaner.
Georgia.
Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. All right, 1, 2, 3, and.
No doubt has got a shade on sweet Georgia Brown. Two left feet, but oh so neat has sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and want to die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't like that much. It's been said she knocks them dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she cools them down. Fellas, she ain't them. Fellas, she ain't them. Georgia made her, Georgia made her sweet Georgia Brown. No doubt they has got a shame on sweet Georgia Brown. Two left feet, but oh so neat that sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and want to die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I won't lie that much. It's been said she knocks them dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she cools them down. Fellas, she can't win. Fellas, she ain't win. Georgia made her sweet Georgia Brown. Georgia named her, Georgia made her sweet Georgia Brown.
You can tell we have lots of fun when we play the ukulele.
Let's see. One dog has please. Job tub.
Can I borrow
Bicycle
yours?
built for two. You doing bicycle built?
Anybody need to tune?
Oops. Okay, bicycle built for two. How about that one?
And after this, I can show my mom's ukulele.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you want to
yes.
do that now?
Oh,
Well,
yes,
show and
please.
tell, show and tell. You told
It's
your
a
story
very
about
special
your mother's ukulele.
Right.
Can I hold this one for you?
Oh,
Okay.
this is a
This
beauty.
is a sweet one. This is
Oh.
how I got started in joining this group about 1.5 years ago. It's was up in the attic in our home also, like Fran's. And my mother never played it, but I know she grew up in the gay 20s, and I'm sure it was used at a couple of bands. My mother and father loved to dance. But I looked into it, and I think they might have brought it at the World's Fair, because I know they went to the Chicago World's Fair. So And I think we looked it up online, and I'm trying to remember what the Samson?
Samo?
Samo. It's a Samo guitar. And it took a while. I had to go to some experts to have them, and particularly this little sign up here, signature, tells it's a Samo. It's a pretty
It's
little
so gorgeous.
ukulele.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful inlay, the
Yeah.
Rope binding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful rope
And,
binding.
and it looks very much like the earliest ukuleles. They had that shape.
Look at that beautiful rope binding.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
a combination of
And the wooden
Hawaiian
tuning
and
pegs.
Yeah.
U.S. made like Hawaiian
They
guitar.
don't make
but
it like
made
that
in
anymore.
US.
no, no,
Right.
that's
Right.
really special.
It's gorgeous.
We're all jealous, can you tell?
Keep that one away.
Okay, bicycle bill for 2. Okay.
So we have the interlude.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Jill looks sweet. Do you want to tell us about verse 2? Because I had never heard verse 2 until I met you.
Wow.
And you learned it somewhere.
Well, my grandmother, who just turned 96 years old this past Sunday, this is one of her favorite songs, and we would sing this together at Livingwell Care Home in Bristol. And that was a verse that just would pop out of her, and I had never really heard it either. So the second verse is Daisy's response to Harry. So I hope you all enjoy that. If you haven't heard it, I guess maybe it's rare, but you'll all get to hear what Daisy said to Harry.
1,
1, 2, 3. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I am half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for Trudy and True. Harry, Harry, here is your answer, dear. I won't tarry, it makes me feel so queer. If you can't afford a carriage, there won't be any marriage. 'Cause I'll be switched if I get hitched on a bicycle built for two.
Poor Harry.
Yeah, poor Harry.
Harry unfortunately didn't fare well.
No.
Oh, another tune from this time era, 1918, big one-hit wonder from Bob Carlton, called Jada. Jada Jada, Jing Jing Jing.
And we're gonna, looks like we'll be singing that one 5 times. Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of
A little
solo
kazoo action
instrumental,
in there.
little
Yeah.
instrumental solo by our lead kazoo player.
Thank you. Thank you. Many years spent mastering the
Yeah.
kazoo.
Yeah, I took private
I'm
lessons.
almost
and-
hit private lessons.
Yeah, yeah.
One little tidbit about the song Jada was that it was made famous by Al Jolson. And for many, many years, people have thought that the first recorded music, or a sound talking movie, was The Jazz Singer with Al Jolson. But what they found is that there was a short clip of film of this song that was recorded before The Jazz Singer. In the Library of Congress, they found a '78 record that had the music, so they actually went together. It was only a couple of years ago they found out that this song, sung by Al Jolson, was actually the first talkie the year before The Jazz Singer. So this is the very first song ever recorded for a movie.
Wow.
It's
Right.
just as hot as yesterday's news.
Yes.
Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. Jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. That's a funny little bit of melody. It's so soothing and appealing to me. It goes jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. J-A-D-A, jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. J-A-D-A, jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. That's a funny little bit of melody. It's so soothing and appealing to me. It goes jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. Jada, 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 jada. Jada, jada, ching, ching, ching. Jada, 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 jada. Jada, jada, ching, ching, ching. That's a funny little bit of melody. It's so soothing and appealing to me. It goes jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. Jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. Jada, 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 ching, ching, ching. That's a funny little bit of melody. It's so soothing and appealing to me. It goes jada, 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 ching, ching, ching.
That's a good old song.
Yeah. Let's see. Time for a little bit of more sharing. How the
Sure.
how the ukulele has touched our lives.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to tell folks that it's like this little being that's come in full force into the life, and so I'm just sort of getting out of the way and letting it come through. And one of the wonderful ways it's touched my life is that I've been painting ukuleles, and this is one of my ukuleles. It's still in progress, but I've had a lot of fun finding the ukuleles that we call non-players, because there were ukuleles that were produced as toys, and they really didn't sound so great. And even today, they're making a lot of cheaper ukuleles that don't sound so great. So, word to the wise for those folks who are interested in learning how to play a ukulele, make sure you get one that sounds really good, and then you won't be discouraged, because there are those out there that aren't so great. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun painting non-players. And yeah, and as the Vermont Ukulele Society, we've also started to give lessons. We give adult group lessons, we give private lessons, and that's expanding. And also, one other thing, my husband Jim and I are creating a ukulele review. I won't tell you the name of it because it's still cooking, so to speak, but our idea is to travel and visit different groups, and for an hour probably just put on a show that is similar to this, talks about the history, talks about the different genres of music, and have a lot of fun, lighthearted, and just really spread the joyful energy of the ukulele, because we do love it so much, and we feel that there are a lot of other people out there whose lives can be touched and in positive ways because of this great instrument. Anyone else want to share about your creative pursuits with the ukulele?
Well, are you giving some lessons this summer through the rec
We
park
are.
up in Bristol? Can you
That's
say
right.
something about
There
that?
is there is an effort in our effort to expand the ukulele nation and introduce younger students to the instrument. The Bristol Rec Department and Jennifer and I are working on a youth group, which will be starting on the 19th of May. And for anybody who would like a little information on that, the Bristol Rec Department website is just bristolrec.org. And there's some information there on how to sign up and who to contact.
Well, I'm interested in ukulele education as well, and I use the little ukuleles, little soprano ukuleles, the ones that are this size. I use them with my students at Orwell and Bristol Village Schools, and we really have a lot of fun. The third graders have been learning to play melodies, and the fourth grade and up have learned to play chords and sing at the same time, and I've got some eighth graders at Benson that are doing real well on the ukulele too, and been having a lot of fun. But we're having a great time playing the ukuleles, and it's a great way to learn music, learn how to read melodies, learn how to play chords and hear chords. You can sing while you play. It's a great way to segue into other instruments as well, or an instrument, a lifelong instrument in its own right. So a lot
Excellent
of fun.
Excellent for tiny beginner fingers.
Oh yeah,
Hands.
Right.
yeah, definitely.
And one other thing, my husband and I are taking an area in our home and we're turning it into a wonderful little ukulele shop where we're going to have our ukuleles hanging and my ukulele art hanging. And our dream is to really give beginner lessons to sort of be the doorway for people to come in, make it easy for them to connect with the instrument. And then, you know, like Fran was saying, you can really go as far as you want with it, so you can go on to other teachers. And it's amazing the resources that are available right now through the internet. It is a great time to be learning the ukulele or really any instrument. There is so much available. Yeah. Jim, did you want to say anything about your luthier work?
Oh, some people certainly make their own ukuleles from kits. This is perhaps a $100 kit. They can go anywhere from $50 to $300 and put it together yourself and do some sanding and gluing and polishing and finishing and have a wonderful experience making a ukulele. And other folks collect Hawaiian clothing or just listen to Hawaiian music. And one of the best things you can do for yourself, they say as you get older, is to either learn a language or play an instrument and keep your mind active and keep all those neurons you possibly can. And I think the ukulele, for the size and portability and cost and ease of play, is one of the best things you could do. It's great to learn a language, but if you don't travel there a lot, you're really not going to use it every day. And this little thing you can carry with you wherever you go. So it's, I think there's a great opportunity for disabled populations and elderly populations to make use of this as a true piece of your therapy and keeping all of the marbles where they belong. As many as you can.
And some.
And which side of the brain are you using? Sue?
The right or left
Yeah,
side?
isn't it?
They say that it increases your left side, almost like learning, working with mathematics.
I think
Pick
music
up an
is the
instrument.
one activity that you're using left and right simultaneously is what I've read.
Really?
So you're reading and listening and playing, and it's physical and everything. Wow. Some more Tin Pan Alley songs?
Yeah.
Okay, from the Great American Songbook. How about when the perfect springtime song, when the red robin comes bobbing along.
Saw one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're all over my yard.
Oh, I think there's kazoo in that too.
Carl Jolson song.
Oh, Joseph. Oh. Should we get-
Let's see. All righty.
Okay, so we sing through once, and then the second time is kazoo halfway through, and then do we sing it through a third time?
And then all the way through the third time.
And then our fancy B flat ending.
Oh yeah. Oh, that we worked
Sounds so
on.
good, right?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
new piece, so it's good to remind
We'll
ourselves.
see if
of
we
it.
get it.
Okay.
Right behind you.
We'll try to.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we'll nail it. Okay. I'm just a kid again. 1, 2, and.
When the red robin comes bobbing along, there'll be no more stopping when he starts throbbing his own sweet song. Wake up,
just introduced it last
That's right.
rehearsal. We rehearse twice a month at Living Well Care Home, second and fourth Mondays. And we welcome people who are interested,
The world.
the world. Yeah. It's good medicine.